مرحبا، كيفكم؟ شو الأخبار؟ صباح الخير من عمان. اليوم رح أحكي لكم عن things you should know before coming to Amman. Let's start from arriving to the airport. So transportation from the airport to Amman, we have different ways, either airport taxi or Uber, Careem and other applications. We're gonna talk about them, or the Saria. This is buses for the airport. They pick you up from the airport to different spots in Amman, either the Southern Circle or Douar Dakhliye, another roundabout in the heart of Amman, where you can go wherever you want after that. Usually taxis cost like 20 to 25 or 20, let's say. Uber from 20 to 25, and buses is just a 3.5. It's really good for people who try to travel with low budget, let's say. Then before this transportation, I have to tell you about the visa, because some countries need to get a visa before they get to Amman, or on arrival. So the visa is upon arrival. You need to pay like 40 GDs, and it's in GDs. So you need to have cash, because they don't always offer visa, as I know. I heard about that they have visa sometimes, but it's better to have cash. There is exchange offices inside the airport, but make sure to exchange only 40 GDs, because the rate is different, so it's better to exchange inside the city. Okay, here's the visa, then the transportation, then let's talk about maybe hostels or hotels around Amman, or accommodation. There is plenty of choices. We have really good Airbnb apartments, hostels, very hipsters hostels, so you could enjoy it if you this type of traveler, and hotels as well, starting from 20 GD to 150 GDs per night. So you could choose, and there's a lot of stuff out there. I would recommend to stay maybe in the heart of Amman, whereas near this area. I'm in the downtown now. This is the Romanian amphitheater, and I will tell you more about this كمان شوي. The nearest area to here is Jabal Webde or Jabal Amman or Al Abdali. Jabal Webde and Jabal Amman is like they have like some hotels and hostels with a low budget, and it's nice, especially for young travelers or a kind of solo travelers, to meet people in these areas and traveling with low cost. And in Abdali, it's more like fancy hotels, and we call it new downtown Amman. It's look like something like that. Here where I am, it's one of the hills of Amman. So Amman mainly is 7 hills, and in between, or in the middle, there is this downtown. We call it Wasat al-Balad, where you see all the souks, open markets, Romanian amphitheater, and like a lot of cafes, restaurants where you can eat authentic local Arabic food. And then you have to visit the 7 hills, mainly Jabal al-Webde, Jabal Amman, Jabal Hussein, Al-Ashrafiyya. This is mainly like you could see a lot of stuff, a lot of gravity and nice stuff, nice cafes, bars and restaurants as well. Okay, so here we're done with the accommodation. If you need any recommendation, you can just contact me on Instagram or here, and we can discuss this. For transportation inside the city, we do have buses, local buses, but it's شوي unorganized. There is no timeline, no specific time that they go. You don't know when they are leaving. It's شوي challenging for people who doesn't speak Arabic. So maybe you avoid this in the beginning, and you try to download the application for like alternative of Uber. They are cheaper, so we have first Uber, then we have the Careem, we have Genie, and we have Petra Ride. And Uber is the most expensive one, then Petra Ride is the cheapest one, let's say. We have also Amman bus, takes you to some places in Amman. It's not everywhere, but you can try it as well. It's route from Swaleh to downtown, so you can pass by all of these areas, and I think it is useful for if you are living here, like on the road, or you are going to downtown. We have another buses as well from Ragadan, where you can go around Amman as well. If you want to travel outside Amman, there's jet buses where you can go to Aqaba or Wadi Rum, Petra, to the north, Irbid, Qais, and Jarash, Ajlon, and all of these. And this is convenient. They have website organized. You can see the time, everything very organized, and you can book online, which is the best thing. And about walking around Amman, let's say Amman is not the best city to walk because it's like, as I told you already, a lot of hills and going up and down and slopes. So, but you can walk around Jabal al-Webde, Jabal Amman, going down to downtown. It will be like harder than you used to, because it's not straight, but it's definitely a very nice experience, because you will see a lot of gravities, local shops. You will meet locals, and people here are. You could like have a small chat with them. They like to talk with everyone. So this is another thing that you should know, that when people like talk together in the streets or talk to you while you are walking, this is a very normal thing to do here. So yeah, prepare for this thing as well. And let's talk about what to eat in Amman. There's like multi of international restaurants for sure, but let's talk about local food. If we're gonna start from breakfast, it's really nice to start with hummus, fool, and falafel. This is a local Arabic food. You can start with manaish as well. Have a light bandora, for example, and in downtown or in Jabal Webda there is a couple of restaurants where you can check all of these and eat them for breakfast. So our breakfast is shway salty and heavy in a way. For lunch, you can try either mansaf, which is local traditional cuisine, especially for lunch. It's like rice, yogurt, and meat. It's heavy, so you have to prepare yourself to sleep after that. So yeah, it's shway heavy, especially for like people who are not used to eat cooked yogurt with meat. And we have then maqloube. This is Palestinian dish and famous here in Amman as well. We can eat mashawi and hummus and all the appetizers, and there's plenty of options as well. And there is, I think, the nicest restaurant. There is a lot of nice restaurants, but maybe you try restaurant in Rainbow Street, especially if you like shway touristic restaurants. If you like more local, definitely you have to come to downtown, especially to Matam al-Quds. It's very local and nice food as well. And for dinner, you can eat as well more and less hummus, fool, falafel, like ftoor. We can eat as well hummus or a light bandora, or even we can eat meat in that time. We have a light bandora مع لحمة, and plenty of options. Maybe here, if you want to go for dinner, you go to Al-Webde. It's really nice atmosphere, especially in the evening, where you can have your dinner. Then smoke shisha. Definitely you have to try shisha when you come here, and you will see a lot of people smoking shisha, and this is very popular here. Like, we are heavy smokers. And about bars, maybe the best area for bars and like very cozy local bars in Al-Webde and in Rainbow Street as well. So maybe you check them there. That was a brief and things you should know before you coming to Jordan. If you have any further questions, and if you wanna come to Amman, definitely you can contact me on Instagram and maybe we meet. And definitely, if you wanna see more videos about the Jordanian Palestinian dialect and culture and more videos about Jordan, you have to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and see you in the coming videos. Salam.